Welcome to Test Your Bible Knowledge by Godly Tasks. In this video, we challenge you with 45 questions divided into 3 levels: easy, medium, and hard. Each level has 15 questions. Let's see how well you know the Bible. Let's start with the easy level. Here are your first 15 questions. Question 1. Who was swallowed by a great fish? A. Jonah. B. Moses. C. Elijah. D. Peter. The answer is A. Jonah, Jonah 1:17. Question 2. What did David use to defeat Goliath? A. Sword. B. Spear. C. Sling and stone. D. Bow and arrow. The answer is C. Sling and stone, 1 Samuel 17:49. Question 3. Who was thrown into a lion's den because he prayed to God? A. Joseph. B. Daniel. C. Elijah. D. Jonah. The answer is B. Daniel, Daniel 6:16. Question 4. Who was the mother of Jesus? A. Elizabeth. B. Mary. C. Martha. D. Sarah. The answer is B. Mary, Luke 1:30-31. Question 5. What is the first book of the New Testament? A. Mark. B. John. C. Luke. D. Matthew. The answer is D. Matthew, Matthew 1:1. Question 6. How many disciples did Jesus have? A. 10. B. 11. C. 12. D. 13. The answer is C. 12, Matthew 10:1-4. Question 7. What did Jesus turn into wine at the wedding in Cana? A. Milk. B. Water. C. Juice. D. Vinegar. The answer is B. Water, John 2:1-11. Question 8. Who was the first man created by God? A. Moses. B. Noah. C. Abraham. D. Adam. The answer is D. Adam, Genesis 2:7. Question 9. Who built an ark to survive the great flood? A. Abraham. B. Moses. C. Noah. D. Jacob. The answer is C. Noah, Genesis 6:14. Question 10. What was the name of the giant killed by David? A. Goliath. B. Samson. C. Lamech. D. Absalom. The answer is A. Goliath, 1 Samuel 17:49. Question 11. Who led the Israelites into the Promised Land? A. Moses. B. Aaron. C. Joshua. D. Caleb. The answer is C. Joshua, Joshua 1:2-3. Question 12. What was the occupation of Matthew before he followed Jesus? A. Fisherman. B. Shepherd. C. Carpenter. D. Tax collector. The answer is D. Tax collector, Matthew 9:9. Question 13. Who betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver? A. Peter. B. Judas. C. Thomas. D. James. The answer is B. Judas, Matthew 26:14-15. Question 14. Who was known as the disciple whom Jesus loved? A. Peter. B. James. C. John. D. Andrew. The answer is C. John, John 13:23. Question 15. Who was the Roman governor who presided over the trial of Jesus? A. Herod. B. Pilate. C. Caesar. D. Felix. The answer is B. Pilate, Matthew 27:24-26. Great job on the easy questions. Now, let's move on to the medium level. Here are your next 15 questions. Question 16. How many books are there in the New Testament? A. 26. B. 27. C. 28. D. 29. The answer is B. 27, New Testament. Question 17. Who was the first Christian martyr? A. Stephen. B. Peter. C. Paul. D. James. The answer is A. Stephen, Acts 7:54-60. Question 18. Who was the king of Israel before David? A. Solomon. B. Saul. C. Rehoboam. D. Jeroboam. The answer is B. Saul, 1 Samuel 15:1. Question 19. What are the first 4 books of the New Testament called? A. The Psalms. B. The letters. C. The Gospels. D. The Acts. The answer is C. The Gospels, New Testament. Question 20. Who received the 10 Commandments from God? A. Abraham. B. Isaac. C. Jacob. D. Moses. The answer is D. Moses, Exodus 20:1-17. Question 21. What was the name of the sea that Moses parted? A. Dead Sea. B. Sea of Galilee. C. Red Sea. D. Mediterranean Sea. The answer is C. Red Sea, Exodus 14:21. Question 22. How many times did Peter deny Jesus before the rooster crowed? A. Once. B. Twice. C. 3 times. D. 4 times. The answer is C. 3 times, Matthew 26:75. Question 23. Who was the female judge of Israel? A. Deborah. B. Ruth. C. Esther. D. Miriam. The answer is A. Deborah, Judges 4:4. Question 24. What is the shortest book in the New Testament? A. Jude. B. Philemon. C. 2 John. D. 3 John. The answer is C. 2 John, 2 John 1. Question 25. Who interpreted Pharaoh's dreams? A. Moses. B. Joseph. C. Daniel. D. Aaron. The answer is B. Joseph, Genesis 41:25. Question 26. Who wrote the majority of the New Testament letters? A. Peter. B. James. C. John. D. Paul. The answer is D. Paul, New Testament. Question 27. What was the name of the mountain where Jesus was transfigured? A. Mount Sinai. B. Mount of Olives. C. Mount Tabor. D. Mount Zion. The answer is C. Mount Tabor, Matthew 17:1-9. Question 28. Who was thrown into the fiery furnace but survived? A. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. B. Daniel. C. Joseph and Benjamin. D. David and Jonathan. The answer is A. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Daniel 3:23-27. Question 29. What was the original name of Paul the Apostle? A. Saul. B. Silas. C. Simon. D. Philip. The answer is A. Saul, Acts 13:9. Question 30. How many people were saved on Noah's Ark? A. 6. B. 7. C. 8. D. 9. The answer is C. 8, Genesis 7:13. Excellent work so far. Now let's tackle the hard questions. Here are your final 15 questions. Question 31. How long did Jacob work to marry Rachel? A. 7 years. B. 14 years. C. 21 years. D. 28 years. The answer is B. 14 years, Genesis 29:20-30. Question 32. How many plagues did God send on Egypt? A. 7. B. 9. C. 10. D. 12. The answer is C. 10, Exodus 7-12. Question 33. Who wrote the book of Revelation? A. Peter. B. Paul. C. John. D. James. The answer is C. John, Revelation 1:1-2. Question 34. What is the longest chapter in the Bible? A. Psalm 23. B. Psalm 119. C. Isaiah 53. D. Matthew 5. The answer is B. Psalm 119, Psalm 119. Question 35. Who was the first high priest of Israel? A. Moses. B. Joshua. C. Aaron. D. Caleb. The answer is C. Aaron, Exodus 28:1. Question 36. What language was most of the Old Testament originally written in? A. Greek. B. Hebrew. C. Aramaic. D. Latin. The answer is B. Hebrew, Old Testament. Question 37. Who was the wisest king of Israel? A. David. B. Saul. C. Solomon. D. Hezekiah. The answer is C. Solomon, 1 Kings 3:12. Question 38. Who was the Queen of Sheba visiting? A. David. B. Solomon, C. Saul, D. Rehoboam. The answer is B. Solomon, 1 Kings 10, 1-13. Question 39. What city's walls fell down after Joshua's army marched around them? I. B. Jericho, C. Jerusalem, D. Bethel. The answer is B. Jericho, Joshua 6:20. Question 40. Who was the prophet that confronted King David about his sin with Bathsheba? A. Nathan, B. Samuel, C. Elijah, D. Elisha. The answer is A. Nathan, 2 Samuel 12, 1-7. Question 41. Who was the cupbearer to King Artaxerxes who rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem? A. Ezra, B. Nehemiah, C. Zerubbabel, D. Haggai. The answer is B. Nehemiah, Nehemiah 2:1-5. Question 42. Who was the woman who hid the spies sent by Joshua to Jericho? A. Ruth, B. Esther, C. Rahab, D. Deborah. The answer is C. Rahab, Joshua 2:1-4. Question 43. What type of insect did John the Baptist eat in the desert? A. Grasshoppers, B. Crickets, C. Locusts, D. Ants. The answer is C. Locusts, Matthew 3:4. Question 44. Who was stoned to death while Paul held the coats of the killers? A. Peter, B. Stephen, C. James, D. Barnabas. The answer is B. Stephen, Acts 7:58. Question 45. Who replaced Judas Iscariot as a disciple? A. Barnabas, B. Matthias, C. Silas, D. Timothy. The answer is B. Matthias, Acts 1:26. How many did you get right? Comment your score below and challenge your friends. Follow for more Bible quizzes and insights.